Hello, and welcome back to the We Petersburg 2.0 program. This week, we will explore environmental influences. There are many things that can influence our behavior, like the availability of food options, access to safe places for physical activity, presence of advertisements promoting different behaviors, our home environment, and the overall design of our neighborhoods and workplaces. These factors can have strong influence on our behaviors, affecting our food choices, activity levels, stress levels, and in turn, our overall health. Some of these cues are obvious, while others may take a little work to uncover, and they're different for everyone. Understanding the connection between our behaviors and the environmental influences at home, work, or school, in our neighborhoods, and the broader Petersburg community can empower us to make changes to the cues that are within our control and help us to navigate cues that aren't within our control. Together, these strategies we'll discuss this week can not only help you become more aware of how your environment influences your behavior and health, but also make it easier to create habits that align with our values and health goals. Take a moment to reflect on the environmental influences in Petersburg. How does the local environment pose a challenge to reaching your health goals? And what strengths exist in Petersburg that can support you in reaching your health goals? Now, take a moment to reflect on the environmental influences in your home and place of work. What things make it more challenging to meet your health related goals? And what aspects of your home or work environment help to support your health goals? Now that we know that the cues in our environment can influence what and how much you eat, your movement, and your stress, think about your typical day and see if you can identify the cues that you encounter most often and how you respond to them. Then, we can think about how to make small changes to our environment to support our goals and healthy lifestyle. We can use stimulus control to change our home and work environments by removing and adding cues. This can help us to feel motivated and make selecting nutritious foods and getting movement the easier choice. Let's take a look at how we can use stimulus control for our eating behaviors. You can remove cues by keeping foods with a high amount of added sugar or saturated fat out of sight or out of the home altogether, or removing low nutrient dense snacks from your office and keeping low nutrient dense foods in the back of your fridge or cupboard. Instead, try adding cues, like bringing home fruits and vegetables and keeping them in a highly visible place, storing nutrient dense snacks in your desk or refrigerator at work, and keeping ready to eat fruits and vegetables in your refrigerator at home. Stimulus control can also be used to impact our physical activity. Try removing cues for sedentary behavior by hiding the remote control, designating a time in your day as a no technology time where you keep your computer, TV, iPad, and phone out of sight and out of mind, and adjusting your route on campus, school, work, or at the mall to encounter the stairs instead of the elevator. And you can add cues to increase your physical activity by keeping your exercise shoes, bag, or equipment in sight, by making a regular appointment with yourself to be active and putting it in your planner, posting motivational reminders in a visible place, or setting your internet homepage to your favorite YouTube workout account or healthy living blog. Finally, because we know that stress can impact our eating, activity, and overall health, consider removing cues for stress and negative mood. You can try clearing clutter from the areas of your home where you spend the most time, limiting your time with people who bring you down, turning off email notifications when you are done working or working on something else, keeping reminders of work or school completely out of sight when it's time to relax, and know that bad moods are contagious. So if a housemate is in a bad mood, try spending some time in a different room or space, or going for a walk. And add cues for relaxation and a positive mood by printing out and displaying pictures of your loved ones, keeping a yoga mat on the floor as a cue to stretch and practice relaxing yoga poses, getting an indoor plant, setting an alarm at the end of each day as a reminder to list 3 positive things that happened that day or practice gratitude, or making a playlist with songs that make you smile and keep it pinned to the top of your music streaming account. Although changing environmental influences at the community level can take more time, it is worth doing. Consider how you can advocate for changes to make your community a place that not only promotes health, but makes it accessible for all Petersburg residents. Here are just a few ideas to promote community level change. Consider advocating for bike lanes or walking safety features at a town hall meeting, or partnering with local organizations to develop a community garden or create recreational sport leagues. You can also volunteer to support the maintenance and upkeep of a local park, and don't underestimate the power of your walking groups, which provide social modeling and contribute to a visible culture of health. So invite others to join you when they can. Now reflect with your house chat group. How can you work together to make positive changes within your environment to support heart health? Let's discuss how you can set yourself up for success this week. Continue to explore the cues in your environment that influence your eating, physical activity, and stress to identify where you can make adjustments. Try to focus on cues that pose a challenge and those that support your small changes. Then identify one action or goal related to changing the cues in your environment that you can commit to this week. For example, I will remove the candy at my work desk and keep nutrient dense snacks for when I get hungry. We also recommend that you set up your environment to cue health behaviors early in the day. For instance, try setting your alarm so you have some extra time to eat a nutritious breakfast, or time to plan and prep dinner for later that night. You might also consider setting up your yoga mat and weights to cue you to choose movement over sedentary activities when you get home. Taking action that aligns with your goals and values early in the day can start a chain reaction and signal you to make healthy choices throughout the day. You're doing great. Keep up the hard work.